2-1 game, as the guys said. Good competitive game. Several good things, I thought, Joe, in the game. Defensively, both teams strong, but the Rangers did a good job. Good job on the penalty kill as well.
Yeah, Sam, I don't think if you're David Quinn that you have to worry about the offense. You know you've got a team that can score goals, and they created against a good defensive team. But the one thing that we continued to hear for most of this 2 weeks leading up to this game was their work on defense. And we saw it we were at all those practices. They worked on it. They talked about it. He'd blow the whistle when there was any kind of issue that he saw. So I thought that part of the game was good. A few other things that stood out to me. You mentioned the penalty killing. That was there as well. But the fact that Philip Hedl scored a goal, there's nothing better for a young kid that comes in and feels good, thinks he's going to contribute, and he gets a goal. And so I thought that was also important.
And another one, Kaapo Kakko,
Right.
didn't score a goal, but he was noticeable. He really showed up.
He was, and again, we kept talking about he looked like a different player in this previous 2 weeks from the standpoint that he was more decisive. And he's got a good shot. We didn't see it as much last year as we should have. But tonight, and Steve Veliquette talked about this and referenced it after the second period about how he stood out and was one of the better players. You just watch what he's done here. Just no hesitation at all taking the shot. He was confident with it. He wanted to make plays when he could. He skated well enough to get to the open areas, and he always had his head up. When we saw an opportunity to get the puck through, he certainly did that. So those are really positive signs for the Rangers as they move into the Saturday. The two young kids that were talked about a lot in the previous 2 weeks showed up and they were good. The team defensively played a strong game, and they held the Islanders to a couple of goals, but I just thought their overall game was pretty good.
This was a game where the coaches evaluate where they are, getting ready for the real stuff, as Joe mentioned, that begins on Saturday, the qualifying round in the Stanley Cup playoffs. How about the Rangers going into that game against Carolina? What are your thoughts? Where are the Rangers right now?
Well, I think, listen, the Rangers they're ready, certainly mentally, and these you get tired of practicing after 7 to 10 days, and so they were ready to play in this thing, and they do have confidence playing against Carolina. That record does mean something, even though there are many of those games where the goaltending was the difference for the Rangers. But they've had this confidence since the start of the new year that they felt that they were going to make the playoffs. So they believe they can win, which is half the battle, and it'll be a different series. It'll be a Carolina team that'll skate. They'll throw everything at the net, but if the Rangers can counterattack against that, they should get plenty of chances.
It's a best-of-5 series that begins on Saturday. Then there'll be a day off Sunday. They'll play Monday and Tuesday, noon on Monday, Tuesday, 8 p.m. And then, if it goes to 4 or 5, we'll have all the games for you right here on MSG.